Well, I don't have to announce it, they're on their way. Thank you guys. We have the superstars of the show with us here this weekend, and they are just as nice in person as you would hope. Please join me in giving a nice Pittsburgh welcome to Jensen and Jared.
I'm sweating for my speed up. I won. That's a lot longer than it looks. I was like, we should speed walk. It's too late. It's too late.
Well, when you originally started crawling, so when you
Yeah.
pop up halfway, that lasted about 2 crawls. Nope.
Morning, guys and gals.
All right, Pittsburgh.
Who's local to the area?
Congrats on the win last night. That kept me up. Fireworks every time.
Yeah, one time I was outside and we were with a buddy and we were like, is there an air raid? We couldn't see the fireworks, we could just hear explosions.
There was a parade. There was a parade.
Bicentennial. Baseball games. There's parades, baseball games. That's got going on here.
And you guys.
That's a parade for me. I wish you had told me about
Such a
That
princess.
makes more sense. 200 years, right?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Has anybody been here since it became a city?
Congrats. Congrats. I am 300 years old.
It feels like it.
It's my first time in Pittsburgh. This guy's been.
It is nice to be back. I spent a few months here. Let's say it was 09.
Oh, 8.
Well, when did the Pens win the Stanley Cup? I know they won this year. All right, calm down.
She's like, the next 30 years in a row.
No, this was, what, 09? Right, after I was here.
So I haven't paid for a haircut in 12 years. So it shows.
Forgive me.
I cut my hair every time. I'll put some.
No, he is sweating. He's so hot. I wish you could see this. No, it's just he's sweating. Speed walk!
They've learned to ignore us by now. Who's first time? Alright, so everyone. Has anybody ever been to one before? Awesome. So this is our last stop before
Season 12.
Season 12.
We go from Jensen and Jared back to
Sam and Dean.
that's what it is.
I'm playing Dean this year. Watch. I'm calling it pop.
Wait, have you guys seen it's what they call this?
Do it. That emoji.
No, not the No, what is it? what is the, yeah,
Bitmoji.
what do you call it, like a picture with words on it?
Oh,
The meme, yeah. So, it says Sam Winchester through the years. Have you seen this? Yeah. And it's just, it's like he goes from like a child to Fabio.
I'm trying to.
It's a meme, you can't enlarge it, it's just...
Oh my God.
Oh, Twitter, yeah, there you go. It's really, it made me laugh. He said that to me, it made me laugh.
Has anyone not seen it?
All right, we'll forget it. Made, all right,
Laugh. Smiley face.
Sweat face. Jesus. It's called caffeine. All right, you want to take some questions there?
Yes.
Sweats a lot?
Yeah. I like your smile and I like your jump up. Yes.
My question is, what made you decide that you wanted to be an actor? Because I know that you both didn't originally wanted to do that.
What made us decide to do what we do? I was, let's see, I was about 8 years. Just wanted to dance. And had no rhythm, and let's see if I can get that right. No, I was in high school and I was doing some plays in high school, which was basically because I couldn't draw and I had to have a heart elective. And I figured, well, I can certainly make an ass of myself better than I can paint a picture, so this sounds like an obvious choice. And somebody happened to be in the audience when we did our play. It was a talent scout from LA, and it was just kind of serendipitous. He approached me after and said, hey, why don't you come on out to LA? I think you've got a great look, and you got talent, and we can make some things happen. And I went, yeah, okay, yeah, no. I know where this is going. But he was sincere, and he talked to my folks, and I decided to give it a shot, and I went out. And my dad said, you got 6 months, kid. Nothing happens. Get your ass back here and go to college. And luckily, I started working right away. So, and then I kind of fell in love with it as I was working. And it was, everyone went to school, he and I never went to school for what we were studying. Well, I think it's obvious. And so it was really kind of learning on the job, and that's when I really fell in love with it, was watching the people that had been there and been doing it for years. The more I got exposed to that, and I was just fun. I just shut up and listened as much as I could, and I think that's one of the...
He hasn't shut up since
And so, yeah, that's kind of how my story went.
I was similar, but I did always like to act. I kind of played sports and acted, and I was not always the 6'4" sweaty beast. So when high school happened, I kind of was on football team, basketball team, and acting, and I had not yet grown. My brother was a senior at the time. He was 6'5" or 6'6" at the time. He was a star basketball player. I got
generally in Texas, if you're not over 6 feet by the time you're 15,
by the time you're like 12, you can't play sports. And so I realized that I was not going to be a professional athlete. I acted anyways. And so I kind of decided to quit sports. It's probably very much like the gentleman in the audience who was from Pittsburgh. Like, hey, I'd like to quit sports, Daddy, and be a drama star. What? No, they were supportive, but I just kept acting. And then I was enrolled to go to UT and be an engineer because I was an athlete in school. Couldn't make it as an athlete, but in athletics. So I went out for summer.
she goes, sexy.
Someone just got to go walk out. So I went out, I was going to go back and do some sex engineering in Austin. I got Gilmore Girls, so I'm going to have to go back and do it.
Especially if acting is something that you're interested in or something you want to pursue, there is no kind of right path to go. There's no corporate ladder that you can climb. There's no perfect school you can go to that will get you a job. It's really just kind of, you got to find your own path.
Are you an actress?
I'm thinking about doing it. I'm not
Awesome.
sure.
About pursuing it. Yeah, so honestly, you could line up 100 actors here who would all have a different story of how we got there.
And I think one of my favorite things to say about acting or art in general is you don't have to get paid to do something to be something. You know, you can be an actor on the weekends. My cousin lives in New Braunfels, and a buddy of his that he works with does plays in New Braunfels, and he's an actor. I mean, he's an aeronautical engineer for his job, but he's an actor. You know, you can be a musician and a teacher. You know, you don't have to get paid.
Isn't an aeronautical engineer, isn't that basically a rocket scientist?
Yes. He's a rocket scientist.
And an athlete.
And this weekend he's playing Shrek. Rocket scientist by day, Shrek by weekend. But yeah, it's something you love, then kick its ass.
Speaking of art, she's an artist.
She's an amazing artist.
Oh, really? Right on. Where'd you get this?
You made it.
Don't let me mess it up.
Jared, are you ready?
We didn't lose. I wish you made it. Wow. Back. Bravo, season 1. That's amazing. You're amazing. Thank you so much. I picked that one. Beat that.
She's going to give me a mic here. Oh, here.
If you're not loud, that Jensen Ackles.
I'm alright. Everything I'm like, gotcha. My question is, where was Jesus in all of this?
If you look at my Twitter page, I think I tweeted it. You'll see this season. I think it was before somebody here tweeted it.
You tweeted the meme, so it should be.
YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook are actually launching out together. It's called YouTube Face.
You can tweet my face. So the question was,
Where was Jesus in
Nombre Jesus?
¿Dónde está Jesús Cristo?
That is a great question. And for all you theologians out there, I think that God showing up, let's just stop me. I think God was really the Holy Trinity showing up all in one package.
One.
Boom! Knowledge!
You've held your hand up for the longest time. You who lived here since it became a city. Yeah.
With the red bangs.
Well, Jared's my favorite, first of all.
Good taste. 2 for 2. Jensen, what do you think of Jared?
Karaoke.
last night. You promised these wonderful people in Washington, D.C. that you would be there in Pittsburgh, and you weren't.
I thought you said this question was for Jared. Over one. Where was I in karaoke? We didn't fly in. We didn't get here until like late last night. So that's where I was. I was on a plane trying to get here so I could be with you this morning. I can't be everywhere at once. My daughter will probably go. It was like our last day of hiatus yesterday. And so we stuck around a little longer than normal to get to spend as much time with our family as we could. So I apologize. I apologize.
But he's going to sing during the panel.
Oh man. This question for Jensen.
You were on Smallville and you also voiced Jason Todd under Is there any other superhero that you would like to be? If so, who?
All of them?
You have to change his name to Chris.
My name is not Chris, so I'm therefore will never be
Born in Australia.
We have this kind of running joke. It's like, oh, there's a great new action figure or action hero movie coming out. Which Chris is it? Chris Pine, Chris Pratt, Chris Hemsworth. So I don't know. I would actually love if they did bring and did a live action Jason Todd. I'd love to actually play him. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
What's that?
Hal Jordan. I think you'd be awesome on that.
Hal Jordan?
Yes.
Look, I'm down for whatever. Right? Just to be a part of that whole comic world would be very cool in any capacity. That's
We're not technically allowed to say because CW and DC have to deal.
That's right. DC.
Especially with Supergirl coming to CW, which is super cool.
I get what you did. Supergirl, super cool. Yeah, that's cool.
One of the funny things about, I agree, I think it'd be great in all those superhero. We only get like 2 months off, and all those movies are like 6 months, 8 months, 10 months. It's like, hey, we're gonna shoot 3 movies in a row. We need 16 months of work. So even if, you know, I don't think
So I do get to play superhero. It's just a 3-year-old.
Other side.
So, a question for both of you guys. Being in the show for so long, 12 seasons, a lot, do you ever feel like your characters kind of seep into your life personality-wise, and you have to stand there and you're like, all right, I'm not Sam, I'm not me, you're living,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, even if it's any job, if you're a teacher, a mechanic, an engineer, something, a doctor, it affects your life, especially when you're for so long, so many hours a day. And I think I probably take it on a little bit more. My style, I'm not method by any means, but I kind of get into it too much. I remember the end of season 8, Ackles was like, dude, you don't have to like beat yourself up so much, because I was kind of, as Sam was going through the trials, especially the stuff with Crowley, I was really like going to a dark place that was following me home. And part of me, every actor is different, right? But part of my acting style, the way I approach it, the way I approach Sam, is kind of like to give him, I feel like if I want to give him what he deserves, that I kind of have to go through it as well. So it does follow sometimes. And I remember even season 4, when Sam was Mr. Demon Blood Sam and, superhuman in the world, I kind of felt empowered even in life. It's really weird. I wish it wasn't like that. A lot of bad stuff happens to Sam.
It's the famous story about Dustin Hoffman and Sir Laurence Olivier. Was it a marathon? And Hoffman takes off running around the block like 3 or 4 times because he had to be really like, out of breath in the scene. And he gets back and he's like, okay, I'm ready. And Olivia looks at him and goes, it's called acting.
So each to their own.
So yeah, it's it really is what you're just kind of your own path and how you do your own work. And he certainly embodies a lot of the emotion that I think Sam goes through a lot more. I think with Dean, and yeah, to go back to your question, there is I think sometimes, especially when we're filming, there is maybe slight overlaps every now and again, but because we've been doing it for so long, there is also, in my opinion, I don't think he's giving himself the credit. I think there is an ability that he and I both have where we can kind of turn it on, turn it off. And it's because we've been dealing with this for so long. You'll see some of the bloopers and the outtakes and stuff, and you'll hear some of the stories where we'll be cutting up and laughing as Jensen and Jared. As the cameras are rolling and they're about to yell action, and then boom, they yell action. It's just like.
Oh, that was the thing in the hospital where I think you touched my hair or something. And when they're like, action, thank you for your time.
Yeah. So we can literally snap into it.
And sometimes the best is some of the guest stars are like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
we drove in like with each other and they're like, action. And the guest stars like, wait. And we're looking at them and Sam and Eve like, they were just like, I'm sorry. It still messes up Risha, I think, too.
Oh yeah, he hates it. Prepared and like get ready, set, and they're like, okay, roll camera, lock it up, roll sound. All right, this is 39 Apple, take 1. And I'm doing this. Anytime we get hired, we're still talking about what we did on the weekend. And so I think we do have that ability to kind of snap in and out of it. But when the characters are going through something very heavy and stuff, then it does kind of take a toll on you. There's been nights when I've gone home again tonight and felt like I won a marathon, and it's just because the emotion is so taxing. And we'll film for at the minimum 12 hours a day, so sometimes 14 hours a day of just this heavy emotion, and or even like a fight scene. Where it's remember that fight scene with Nina's episode, that day in the cabin, where he gets shot, where the vampire. Spoiler alert! If you haven't seen season 1. So that was like we literally shot that fight scene all day. We were
All night.
exhausted.
All day, all night. Until like 3 in the morning, 3 or 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
It was cold, it was wet, and especially for me because it was fake. It was like, so fake blood is just it's like a corn syrup. And so they put it on you in call action, and you're playing with it, and then it dries, and so you can't move because it's like
Sticky and
it's like
cement.
And sit there and doing like shaking stuff and trying to do the bandages on the prosthetic pains, which is glued to your stomach, and so you're like, it feels icky, and so
Days like that, it takes a little longer than kind of snap out of it. It takes a tall glass of whiskey sometimes to get the snap out.
it was a gift.
Okay. How about back there, red hair?
You and the red hair today, not Ackles?
Well, it was because she was so close to
Oh, there are 2. It's a direct line. there are 2 red hairs.
No, yeah, standing up. Yeah, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Genevieve.
Hi.
You're what?
Do you go by Jen or
Genevieve.
Vive? I call this one Vive for the longest time. Hey, you bring the Vive coming over?
I think we called her the Thief when she started the show. She didn't know what to make of us because she's little, and we're like these 2 6-foot Texan dudes, like, hey, the Vive, and she's like, you guys are weird.
I think it was the first thing I said to her was, so is it Genevieve? Is it Jen? Is it Jenny? Is it Vive? Is it the Vive? Is it Genevieve? I'm gonna go with the Vive. So anyway, yes, Genevieve.
I was just wondering, like, if you guys watch any TV shows, what you watch, and like, if you ever notice like certain story elements or like characters who pop up, or like actors that play small roles pop up in other shows that you watch, and you're like, hey, I film that, or stuff like that.
Yeah, what's funny is we've done so many shows now, we have 241 episodes. So I see actors we worked with way back in the day, and I was like, oh, how cool. Or even just recently, the brother from Wendigo just got cast as young Han Solo, Alden Ehrenreich. And he's young Han Solo now. And I was like, his first job ever was Supernatural. To play the that happens, and like, oh my God, I remember that kid 11 years ago. He was a kid, fresh off the boat, just bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, but kind of had no idea what this crazy business was like. And now he's kicking ass.
A lot of commercials. I'll see commercials all the time where I'm like, King, you worked with him.
I see Dave Tiger in every single commercial. Even animated commercials, he'll just like walk by.
Josh.
Yes, what was last name?
Durham?
No.
Josh. He's in every commercial. He's in every pizza commercial. He's in the almond milk commercial. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. But yeah, he was Magnificent Seven. So.
Gabriel Tiger.
What's that? Indy? Yes. Wow, nice. And then as far as shows go,
the only shows I watch are animated and for 4-year-olds.
Everybody watch TV together.
favorite one right now, go.
Well, it's been Zootopia left and right.
At least you don't have to watch the theater first. Stuff is...
Yes, please imagine. The boys are Paw Patrol, sure. Paw Patrol.
Yeah, Paw Patrol!
Wildcrats.
Octonauts. Every morning, Octonauts.
That's when JJ's not even there. It's just Jensen
To the Octopod.
Has anybody not seen Zootopia? You gotta watch it. I remember people telling me this and going like,
We should wrap this up.
weird. I remember people going like, one of the coolest parts of having kids is kind of reliving your childhood and seeing animated movies and stuff, because there are always a lot of jokes for adults, like the Animaniacs, remember that show? Yeah! Is DuckTales on Netflix?
You and me's got like a thing for DuckTales.
DuckTales, woo, it's on DVD.
I don't need you to speak the song.
Tales of Daring Do Better.
There it is.
That's what he's singing today at the panel. It's the DuckTales theme song.
As long as you do the I will say that Game of Thrones is the only series.
It's a really nice family show.
And it's funny, like, it's over now, but the season is, but whenever we would have, like, our Game of my wife and I, it's the only show we watched together, whenever we would have our Game of Thrones night, my daughter was like, "Do you go watch Game of Thrones?" Yes, we were watching. She's like, "I can't watch that." No, you can't. So she would sleep on the couch facing away from the TV while we were sleeping. And she would not look at it for fear of like seeing something that she wasn't supposed to see. Yeah, we got treated well. All right, I think we got time. How much time we got? One last question.
Let's go somewhere. I see your red plaid shirt. You seem to be standing up. Yeah. It's a red plaid. I really just see a shadow. There's a really bright light that way. It is red plaid?
Yeah. Hi, Padalecki.
Hi, Emily.
I really love the both of you, but my question's for Jared. I was wondering if you could come down here and stand next to me so I could see how tall you are.
It's not really a question. It's more of a request. All right, guys. Thank you all for being here.